Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a video that I haven't ever done on my channel, which honestly is such a crime because I've been on YouTube for like 4 years and I've never done this video. So I don't know how I haven't, but I wanted to do the 50 random facts tag because I don't do a lot of Q&As and I haven't like sat down and talked to y'all in a minute. So I want to do that. Just talk about me so you guys can get to know me a little bit better because I'm such a conceited little bitch sometimes. No, I just want you guys to get to know me a little bit better and feel like we're friends. Also, my last fact, honestly, like I'm sharing a fun fact. Like I would highly recommend to stick around for the last one because it's quite the story. So yeah, make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel so you guys don't miss any other videos. The video or the button is right down there to subscribe. It's over here or it's over here. I can't figure that out. It's somewhere over here. Just click it. Be sure to follow me on Snapchat and on Instagram and on Twitter. My Twitter and Instagram is @ToriSterling. Be sure to follow me. And also my Snapchat is Makeup101, but it's in the process of being changed to Tori Sterling. Without further ado, let's get started. College has taught me that I love cooking. Spin class is my like actual element. I hope to open a spin studio one day. That'd be really, really fun. I feel like my lighting sucks. Does this make it worse? I might have just made it worse. Okay, whatever. I'm still figuring out the whole dorm room sitch with filming and stuff. Okay, I'm working on it. It's gonna get there. My earliest memory is me yelling for my dad in the crib. When I was also younger, like maybe like 6 or 7, every time we'd go to my grandparents' house, me and my sister would jam out to Garth Brooks' Friends in Low Places. That was like our shit. Like we loved that song and I don't know why. I would have the best birthday parties growing up. Shout out to my mom because she was so creative. I literally had the best birthday parties. Like in 7th grade I had the spa birthday party and we all had like pedicures and like at-home facials. Like it was so fun. And then in like 1st or 2nd grade, I think it was 1st grade, my like good family friend came over and like did everyone's hair and like we all had makeup and that was really fun too. And then one year we had a photo shoot and then we made scrapbooks of all like the photo shoot pictures we just took. That was really fun. And then I was obsessed with the Amazing Race, so I had an Amazing Race birthday party one time and that was so fun. So like I had really good birthday parties. I hate when the front of my hair is flat. Like right now it's not flat because it has like this little like volume to it, but when my hair is like really flat, I don't know, I hate it and like I have to shower. Like my hair is totally fine like a week without showering and like I don't need to, but then as soon as like right here gets flat, I don't wear my hair down. I can only brush my teeth with cold water. You will never catch me brushing my teeth with hot water. Along the same lines, I can only drink cold water. Like I absolutely hate room temperature water. Okay, I know this sounds like so melodramatic, but like it's true. When I read the book Skinny Bitch, it literally changed my life. Okay, like if you're wanting to get fit or if you're wanting to go vegan, or if you're like me and you weren't even vegan before and then you read Skinny Bitch and then you're vegan after, just read it. Like honestly, it changed my life. Like my entire outlook on life is changed. I need to stop touching my hair. I get inspired really, really easily. Like I will be reading a book or I'll like watch someone's YouTube video and it like inspires me and I want to do it right away. And like I'm very impulsive about that. So like lately my new thing is like my Instagram. I really want my Instagram to be like a super makeup account. So if you guys like that, follow my Instagram because that's like the goal right now. I'm still gonna post like college pictures and stuff because obviously like I'm in college and like tonight I have a swap with the fraternity and then Saturday is a huge game day. We're playing Texas A&M, so obviously I'm gonna have like fun college stuff too. I'm gonna post that as well, but like a big focus is like gonna be Instagram. Think of like Lottie Tomlinson. Her Instagram is like really great and like kind of what I want my Instagram to be like. I really thrive and I get a huge high on like being productive and stuff. I literally feel like a 45-year-old house mom sometimes with like a planner stuck in like an 18-year-old's body because I literally just love being productive. Like waking up early, like going on a run, showering, making a healthy breakfast, like getting all my shit done. Like I thrive. That's like my element. Okay, this is really gross and a lot of people always ask me like how I keep my skin so clear, and it's honest because I barely wash my face. Like I take my makeup off and then, you know, like if it's been like a week or so and my skin like feels gross, I'll wash it. Or if it's like a heavy makeup day, I'll wash it, but like I rarely wash my face. I always get comments about my lips because they're always like so chapped and like cracked, and literally it's not because they're chapped, like I swear to you guys, it's because I pick at them. And I've been picking at my lips since I was in kindergarten. Like as early as I can remember, I've always been picking at my lips. I really love where I'm from, like the town that I lived in before I came to college, and I really want to raise my family like one town over from where I'm from. Like I've always had a fascination with this one town where I am, and I really want to raise my family there. But Matt, he's my boyfriend, but like obviously we're gonna get married, so we're gonna have a family, whatever. He wants to live in Colorado, so I don't really know how that's gonna work out, but I want to live where I grew up. Okay, so I have 3 pets at home. 2 dogs, one Shih Tzu named Ben, I have a Black Lab Dalmatian mix named Ringo, and then I have a cat named Skipper. And I've just never been an animal person at all, which is why I rarely ever talk about my animals, ever. I'm actually the absolute worst when it comes to watching movies. Like everyone, especially Matt, will always be like, have you seen this movie? I'm like, no, like I don't watch movies. And it's because when I like a movie, I watch the same movie. And also, like, when I'm browsing to go, like, watch a movie or something, and if I'm on Netflix or if I'm, like, on demand, I'll watch a movie that I've already watched because I know I like it. Do you know what I mean? Along the same lines of that, whenever I go out to eat, I always order the same thing on the menu if it's, like, a restaurant that I know because I really like it, you know? I'm very proud of this one. I own the aux cord, okay? Like, literally, I own it. So if anyone from college is watching this and you go to my school, give me the aux, because I can like make a party so fun, I promise you. Like all my friends know it, all my friends give me the aux. When we get ready, we play like my playlist and stuff because it's so good. I've gone to 2 fraternity parties that I've like DJ'd at, or like I've like plugged my phone in for the aux. It's been great, people love it. It's really fun. Okay, so this is only embarrassing like if you understand Russian and everything like that, and if you like understand sorority stuff, which I will do a video on it because like everyone is asking me to do a video on college and sorority stuff, so I'm gonna do it. I just want to like know college and sorority stuff a little bit more before I do a video on it. But I didn't know this, but on the first day of Rush, at the very first house, the very first girl I talked to, I hugged her. Okay, I don't want to talk about it, but yeah, I hugged her. Okay, so the first semester of senior year was the biggest L of my life for me. I just did so many embarrassing things first semester. First off, was nominated for homecoming court, so because of that, we had to take like homecoming court pictures during the day, and I wore like 6-inch wedges for my picture, and then I didn't have time to change after my picture to go to my car, and I was like, I'm gonna be fine, like I walk in wedges all the time. Yeah, no, I wasn't. I tripped and I fell on my knees, and as I was falling down, I screamed along the way. It was the slowest fall of my life, and I screamed, and everyone turned around and everyone saw me, and then I stood up and my legs were gushing blood, and I ran to my car, so that was really embarrassing. And then in my public speaking class, we had to give a speech, and mine was on a conspiracy theory of 9/11. And literally I was so nervous that at the very end of my speech, it sounded like I was going to burst into tears. My voice was shaking so much, it sounded like I was crying. On the contrary of that, in 9th grade, public speaking debate was like, I was so good at it, okay? Like, people literally would be like, yeah, like, if you have Tori on your team, like, you're winning. Like, I was so good at public speaking debate. Okay, so I don't know if a lot of people know this. Like, I know some people know this. My last name isn't Sterling. Sorry, big shock. It's actually DeSimone. DeSimone is like my actual last name, and then Sterling's my middle name. So when I started YouTube, my mom literally didn't even want me to say my name Tori, and then like there came a point where I started saying my name, and then I had to start saying like last names for like stuff. When I signed with Style Hall and stuff, they like asked for a last name, and I don't know why, but like I thought that it might like get out or something, so I just started saying Sterling, and it stuck. So I don't know, like people here at school, like they know me through my Instagram, so they always say, oh, are you Tori Sterling? And I'm like, no, I'm Tori DeSimone. And it's happened one time I was at a fraternity, and this one boy came up to me and was like, are you Tori Sterling? Because like you look just like her. And I was like, no, I'm Tori DeSimone. And he's like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, Tori Sterling, she's in my pledge class, but like I'm Tori DeSimone. And he's like, oh, you look a lot like her. I'm like, yeah, I know, everyone tells me that, but like that's not her. But like if I find her, I'll let you know that I'll tell her that you're looking for her. And he's like, oh, okay, thanks. Yeah. I don't know, I fool a lot of people that way, so have a fake last name, it's pretty fun. I hate doing makeup on other people. I'm sorry, I just had to say it. I really hate it. Secret's out, I don't like doing makeup on other people. Matt does everything for me, like everything you could possibly imagine, he does for me. He's like the best boyfriend in the entire world. Anything I want, he does for me. And when I like had to move, when I had to like drive down to college, and I had to say bye to him. I was a mess. I was crying my eyes out, like whatever. I was a mess. And then my family stopped at Panera, like in Maryland or something, and we ate Panera, and I had to take my own dishes up because Matt normally does that for me. Like when we go out and eat, like at Panera or like Qdoba or whatever, he'll take my dishes up for me. But I had to take my dishes up for me, and I burst into tears. I was like bawling my eyes. I was like, Matt would do this. I was crying so hard. It was a mess. It was a low point crying in Panera. To this day, I'm still scared of the dark. Unless someone else is like sleeping in the room with me and is like in there while I'm falling asleep, I cannot sleep in the dark. I cannot be in the dark. I just hate the dark. I read One Direction fan fiction in 10th grade. In 8th grade we had sex ed, and I was so uncomfortable that I had to sit out. Okay, this is kind of funny. So in 7th grade I convinced myself that I was a chronic fainter and that I would always faint at the drop of blood. I don't know why I thought this because I never fainted ever once in my life. Along the same lines, I'm very obsessed with Grey's Anatomy, but like, who isn't? You know, I love Grey's Anatomy. At one point, I was a boss to my best friend. I don't think she was too happy about it, but like, we worked at the same place, and I was a manager, and I was her manager, so I was her boss. The summer going into 7th grade, I watched A Cinderella Story every single night on my iPad with the pink case on it, and at 4 in the morning, because I would stay up all night watching it, and I would watch it like over and over and over again, and I couldn't ever sleep that summer. I don't know why, but I stayed up every single night watching it, and then at 4 a.m. every single night, I would go downstairs and I get an oatmeal raisin breakfast cookie, and I would eat it. In 8th grade, I was super underweight, even with all those cookies from the previous summer. I was super underweight, and I got to eat and drink like protein shakes in class, which was a huge deal. I got to do it in math class every day, and everyone was really jealous of me. I used to love driving. Like every time my friends would want to go somewhere, I'd be like, I'll drive, you know, whatever. Like I love doing it. And then I started dating Matt, and then he started driving me everywhere, and now I absolutely hate driving. I'm very excited to like be a mom and have kids and have a family and everything. Ask me 3 years ago, I would have been like, no, I'm not having kids, I'm not getting married, like all that stuff. But now I'm so excited for it, and like I just can't wait for it. With that being said, I'm like dreading the kiss on my wedding day, and I don't know why. It's just like the thought of me like kissing Matt in front of everyone, it just honestly, like, I don't know, it like freaks me out. My dad, my grandpa, like, I don't know, it's just makes me uncomfortable. I know everyone says this, but I'm like super obsessed with Christmas, and it's literally the best time of the year. Like I don't have a count on my phone or anything, but I love Christmas. Like anytime there's an opportunity to do something like Christmas related, I'm in. My gym teacher in 4th grade used to give me packs of gum, like minimum once a week. Like the full packs, like he'd buy them to give to me. My 7th grade history teacher would write me notes, and I would write him notes back. It wasn't weird at all, but like we would just write each other notes, like long, like page long notes. My 6th grade teacher bought me a book. All 3 of those were guide teachers. Remember 2014 me? I thought I was so cool and so edgy. Literally, I'm the farthest thing from that, but I think that was a really cool phase. Like, I'm glad I had that phase. It was cool. I'm thinking of getting tape and hair extensions. Right now I have clip-ins, and they're like super long. So obviously my tape-ins are going to be shorter than this, probably like this length or something. But yeah, I'm thinking of getting tape-ins, so let me know in the comments like if they're good, because I really do want to know. When I was little, I had a $20 bill. Don't ask me why, because I do not know why a little child has a $20 bill, but I had a $20 bill. And I remember I went to Target and I bought a toy that was $19.95. So when I went to ring it up, like obviously my mom was with me, but when I went to ring it up, she was like, okay, $19.95. And my mom was like, okay, give her your $20 bill. And I was like, it's $19, not $20, and I did not understand the concept of change, and I would not, for the life of me, give up that $20 bill that I was cherishing so much. I ended up giving it up because I had to pay for it, but I did not understand it at all. In 7th grade, my dream was to carry a purse to school. Never did. I was also super OCD in 7th grade, and I was like heavily obsessed with Blair Fowler at this time, and she was like my life, my idol. Like she was the reason I woke up in the mornings. I was obsessed with her, right? And she did her hair care morning routine, so I wanted to do it just like her. So I timed out, I bought every single product she used, and I timed it out exactly. And I would practice my morning routine like nights before school and stuff, so that I could do everything that she did in the morning before school, so I knew when to wake up and so that I knew I wouldn't be late. When I was 12 and in 6th grade, I ran a 10-mile race. In 1st grade, we have a morning show, and the 4th graders, since they're the oldest in the school, the 4th graders get to report like all the news and stuff, and then the 1st graders get to report the weather. So it was my turn to report the weather, And when you report the weather, what you do is you hold up a whiteboard and it says like 23 degrees, let's say, because I remember it was 23 degrees. It was 23 degrees outside, like the low was 23 degrees. So we said the low and the high. Let's say the high that day was like 41. So the girl said, hi, today is 41. And then low today is, and then they turn to me and all I have to say is 23. Well, I said it backwards and I said 32. And everyone for the rest of the day kept telling me that I said the weather wrong. And I cried. I was so upset that I had one chance to make it big in school and I said the weather wrong. Maybe that's why I have public speaking issues, you know? I used to be severely scared of thunderstorms. Like every single day I would ask my dad like what the weather was and if it's gonna rain and what the clouds were doing and stuff like that. Okay, so one of the best things in the whole entire world that I love so much is when it snows out and like when you know school's gonna be out the next day. So you like sit at home, you lock yourself at home and you know you just wear like slippers and then the snow is falling. That's like my favorite thing in the entire world. Okay, and then the last fact is a story time, and it's kind of like, I just want to say that I don't like okay, it's a story time with the first time I smoked weed, okay? Because I thought it was funny, I wanted to include it. I just want to say now that I like don't smoke, and I never like really smoked a lot, like maybe like 3 times a year. I don't know, I don't like now I don't do it at all because I hate the feeling of it. So I don't like being high and like I don't like smoking or anything like that. But this was like when I was in 10th grade, everyone like started to smoke then. And I really wanted to like try, just like see what it felt like, you know? So I'm not a bad person because I don't do it. And I'm not saying that if you do it, you're a bad person. Okay, whatever. So I'm human, okay? I'm a girl. Let me live. So it was me, my best friend, and then we were with 2 other boys who lived in my neighborhood. So we went out to go like meet up with them because they had the weed and they had the bowl and they had the lighter. They had everything that we needed to do it for the first time. So we went over to them and it was like really windy out. So every time they tried and light it, the wind would like knock the whatever out. So when it was my turn, well, my friend went first, and then when she went, it was my turn, and I was like, okay, I'm really nervous. So what I was gonna do is like kind of fake it and like not actually inhale it because I didn't know how to smoke. Like I had no idea what to do or anything like that. So I remember like they had to like cover the hole for me, and like I just literally like sucked in because I didn't know what to do. So they passed me the bowl and then I like sucked it in. I didn't inhale it like into my lungs or anything. I literally just kept it like in my mouth, and I took the smallest little hit you could possibly imagine. Like literally it was so small. I don't think I even did anything. It was like, and that was it. Like it was nothing, right? So I blew it out and I was like, okay, I'm done. Like I don't want to do it again. Like I'm done. Like I was scared and I didn't want to do it again, and like now like I don't like it. Like I don't like it at all, so I just don't do it. But at the time, obviously, I wasn't high because you normally don't get high your first time. And also, I didn't even like take a hit. Like I didn't even inhale it or anything. So I really didn't like it. So I didn't get high at all. But my mind like made me think that I was high, even though I knew that I wasn't. So me and my friend, we like went back home. We went downstairs to my couch and we just like hung out, watched a movie, like chilled. She fell asleep and I was up all night, you guys. I felt like I disappointed my viewers. I was like, they know I just did this and now they're gonna think I'm a terrible person. I started crying my eyes out. I was like, I'm such a bad person for doing this. Like my parents are gonna be so upset with me. My subscribers are gonna know that I just smoked weed. Like they're gonna disown me. They're gonna hate me. I started bawling my eyes out. I was so upset. My friend woke up. She's like, what's wrong? I'm like, my subscribers, like they know and like they hate me. I was such a mess and I was completely sober. Like nothing was wrong with me. I always have just had the most guilty conscience of everything. Like I can't do anything without feeling guilty about it. Like literally anything. If I do one thing wrong, I always come clean. I'm always like, yeah, I did. I'm really sorry. And I don't know. Like I can't keep anything to myself. I have to always say what's on my mind. I like totally wear my heart on my sleeve. Like I don't know, every emotion that I have, like you can see it on my face. So I felt super guilty when I smoked weed for the first time because I literally thought that I disowned you guys and I thought that you guys would hate me, but you guys never knew until I just told you. But I still don't smoke because I don't like it. Anyway, so if you guys liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. I really hope you guys did like this kind of video where I'm like sitting down talking to you guys because I don't think I do these enough. And I feel like I kind of don't have like a huge connection to y'all sometimes. So I really want to improve on that and like let you guys know that I'm like an actual person. under makeup and stuff, and under all the hair touching, because I literally know how much it touched my hair and I know how annoying that was. Love you guys all so much. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and on Snapchat and on Twitter if you guys want. It's all right here. It's all linked down below. So yeah, I love you guys all so much, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.